Good afternoon, guys and dolls. We welcome you to another exciting and interesting episode of Spotlight. Before migrating to New Zealand for his practice in a dialysis and acute rehabilitation and treatment, he worked as a unit manager of a dialysis unit in the Philippines. He is a licensed nurse in Australia who moved to the US and currently works as an acute renal nurse at the University of California Hospital because he believes that there is tangible satisfaction in helping others in achieving their goals. He founded Aroha Curis Healthcare, whose focus is to help shape the future of healthcare professionals and institutions. The spotlight is on this afternoon for the Chief Executive Officer of Aroha Curis Healthcare. Please welcome Vino Ruiz. Good afternoon and
Good
welcome
afternoon,
to
Kim.
Spotlight.
Good
Say
afternoon.
hi muna sa ating mga nanonood.
Hi everyone. Good afternoon.
Okay.
I'm Vino Ruiz, and thank you. That's a wonderful introduction of me.
Yeah,
That's really good.
thank you.
Yeah,
So, Vino talaga ang
yeah,
tatawag ko sa'yo.
yeah. Vino, yeah.
Okay.
Like a wine. So you'll remember,
Okay,
like a
got it.
wine, like a classy wine.
Okay, sige, mamaya tayo mag-wine after the show.
Yeah.
Alright. So anyway, so kumusta ka naman? How are you? So, kailan ka bumalik?
Oh, so we went to Hong Kong. I flew April 20, and then we went to Hong Kong, family trip. And then 3 days sa Pinas.
Right.
We have a team building in the company. So that will be in Pampanga. That will be tomorrow, I think. So my schedule is really, really hectic. Then 28, I'll have a business trip in Vietnam. And then I'll be back May 5. It's going to be 10 days, 10 days business trip. And then May 6th, I'll fly back to the US. So I'm really, really busy. And I'm so happy that I made it. You know, I made it
Yes.
here at Spotlight. It's such an honor to be here.
And thank you for being with us today or this afternoon. So, I see na sa Philippines ka, di ba?
Yeah.
And then it was in a renal acute
yes.
facility. And then you moved to New Zealand and then renal again. So, is there a reason behind that?
Oh, actually, the reason behind that is so our family. I'll start with how I became a nurse.
Sure.
So in our family, we're a family of engineers. My dad is engineer, my brother is engineer, and my mom was like, prior to taking up nursing, I was like thinking of taking up theater arts in UP. But my mom said, "Oh, we need a nurse in the family." You know how
Yes. The Filipino setting.
how Filipino moms are.
Yes.
Hey, you need to be a nurse. You need to have
To
a
be a
nurse in the
lawyer
family.
or accountant, something like that. Yes.
Yeah, unfortunately, I'm the next one because the two are like
There you go.
engineers and all that. So I told her, okay, I'm gonna give it a try, and later on, I just love it. I just love to be a nurse. I just believe on what they say that if you love what you're doing,
Right.
you'll never get bored.
Right,
And
right.
I never get bored. I love it. So I'm like, it's like when you love someone, you'll never get tired, right?
Oh my God, meron kang hugot ah. No,
Like
kidding,
that.
kidding aside, so you're supposed to take theater arts, and then because of your mom, it was
Also,
shifted to other.
yes. So theater arts, and then I took up nursing, and then I became a renal nurse because my dad is he has some kidney stones
Okay.
back then, but he had some shockwave treatment. So it's when he was in Saudi, so he
Right.
worked in Saudi Arabia. So I'm katas ng Saudi.
Gusto ko yun, katas ng
Katas
Saudi,
ng
di ba?
Yeah. So that's why I'm like, maybe I should do that route. Maybe I should go to that route. Maybe I should be a dialysis nurse, a renal specialist, and I like it because when you're a nurse, you know, you're highly respected in
Yes.
different countries, and also we should be highly respected here in the Philippines as well. When I see dialysis nurse, they you know they're like doing some things in the
Right.
machine and all that. It looks like it's very innovative. It's very highly technical. So I think it's highly specialized. And my
Yes.
dad has a kidney stone as well. So that's how I decided I wanted to I wanted to be a dialysis nurse. I
Okay.
was in theater. I was working in theater.
At the same
OR.
time.
OR. I was
Okay.
working.
O or theater. Okay. I'm sorry.
Sorry, OR.
I was
Kasi nga
confused about
galing yung
that.
New Zealand.
Yes,
That
yes,
was
yes.
ganyan naman.
Yes, yes, yes.
US. So I work in OR, V Luna Medical Center. But I decided to switch to
Viluna,
dialysis.
that's in Mandaluyong.
In Quezon
Quezon
City.
City,
Yeah,
okay.
the
At least
military
something like,
hospital.
yeah,
Yeah.
okay. So how long did you work there? Or like dialysis unit manager? Is that the right term?
Yeah, so I was the OIC unit manager for, I worked there like 3 years in the company.
Okay.
So it's an international company. They're domiciled in the in Germany. So we have like a lot of different branches in different different continent in the world, but mostly in Europe. So I got that opportunity, and then after that, I had some experience. You know, my luck to go to New Zealand. It's really by luck. It's not like I want to go to New Zealand. I want to. It's not like that. So people or Filipino nurses should know that there is a kind of visa. It's called working holiday visa. So working holiday visa is a kind of visa that is for young professionals. So if you're less than 30-year old, um, you it's actually by luck really because only 100 people are allowed to have that visa per year,
Per year.
and I was selected. I was
Okay.
selected,
That's good.
and back then, so we have a computer shop back then. I used to like parang bantay sa tindahan, and then yung mga ay sa computer shop.
Computer shop.
And then yung internet, syempre mabilis kasi computer
Yes.
shop. So, una-unahan pala yun. Kung sino mag-fill up. In
Okay.
3 minutes, tapos na yung 100. And
And
then,
you're included.
yes, I was really
Just
lucky
so
at that time.
100 and then you're lucky to have that
Working holiday visa. Yes, you're allowed to work, but you're a tourist. But you're not allowed to work in New Zealand for more than in one employer for more than 3 months.
Okay, that's the rule.
That's the rule. So what happened is, I was working. I was a OIC unit manager, and then I moved to New Zealand. I flew to New Zealand. I worked as a caregiver. They call it healthcare assistant. So I worked there it's a huge switch, huge
Yes.
switch of what I do to.
It's a good thing you mentioned that.
Yeah, so it's a huge switch. That's why yun yung motivating factor ko to, to pursue, to better yourself.
Right.
You don't, as a CEO, I don't see success as what you do, at what you have achieved, but I see success as what you have done to others. Kasi when I was there, a lot of Filipinos helped me too. I was a caregiver. I met this Filipino. They helped me, learn the New Zealand way and all that. And then I got so lucky. My employer told me, you know what, just don't leave, because sabi niya, kasi every 3 months lang yun yung visa na yun. And
The
I mean,
validity.
hindi, 1 year yung validity, but you're allowed to work in one employer
Okay.
for not more than 3 months.
Okay.
So, yung facility na yon, wag na raw akong umalis.
Okay.
I-change
Don't
nila
leave.
yung visa ko na.
Okay.
So, change nila yung visa ko. My mom got upset. Kasi that time, I was like, on my 20s. Very adventurous. Iniwan ko yung Pilipinas. Sabi ko, magtutour ako. And mag-work for. Hindi na ako bumalik.
My God, my question actually has something to do with your mom because she pushed you to be in this field, and then you work in the Philippines for 2 years, and then you migrated to New Zealand, and then you didn't go back.
Didn't go
then your mom was upset. So how did you handle the situation between
Yeah,
the
so-
career and your mom?
So, it's like parang, parang yung mga nag-OFW,
Yes,
they
yes,
go
yes, yes.
they go to a certain country malayo sa pamilya for a reason. Hindi because iwan nila yung bata
Right.
na iwan nila yung bata walang magpapalaki. Yung bata parang malayo yung loob sa'yo.
Yes.
They are willing to sacrifice that because they know na they will earn more. And then yung earn nila na money, yun naman yung ibabalik nila. Hindi yung nakikita ng bata agad.
Right.
Pero they will see it
Get
pag
it.
ano na, pag tumanda na, ganun pala yung sacrifices. So that's how I sacrificed for my family. So I worked in New Zealand. You know, nag-support ako ng pera,
For how long ka
financially.
sa New Zealand pala?
So,
3 years ka sa Philippines with the renal, and then you can, okay, from caregiver, and then when did you switch to the renal thing in
in New
New
Zealand.
Zealand?
Yeah,
Because you
so,
said first giver,
a caregiver.
caregiver first, and then
Yeah.
there.
So, iba kasi yung ano iba yung first yung language. Yung language na
Of course, you have
British
to
English.
adjust
I have to adjust. We're used to
the culture
American.
as well.
And then the school, the
Ah, yes,
curriculum.
yes, yes,
So you need to study. You need to study nursing.
of course.
Like a bridging course.
It's a different setting kasi,
Yes,
so you
a
have to,
different
yes.
setting. So, nag-aral ako ng nursing doon, bridging course, para maging nurse ako. Kasi,
Doon.
um, you know, kaya nga, alam mo, ang paid forward ko is to help yung mga Filipinos or
Right.
nag-OFW na malaman nila yung tama, malaman nila hindi sila maligaw. Kasi pagdating ko doon, experience ko rin yung mabully,
Oh,
ganun. Experience ko
in
din
New
yun.
Zealand?
In New Zealand. Hanggang sa I better myself. Sabi ko, I can do it. I'll better myself. And then I became a nurse. After, I worked in Reno for, I'll say, I can't remember the exact, because lipat-lipat din ako ng hospital.
Oo.
Kasi ako naman kung saan ka magiging happy.
Yes.
Diba? So,
And it's normal.
it's normal, yeah, yung opportunity.
Yes.
And then I got a chance. I became a registered nurse as well in Australia.
Yes, I saw that.
Pero very short yun, yung sa Australia. Pero that time I was on my 20s. Well,
Young.
yeah. So right now I'm on 30s.
No, I mean that time.
That time.
For me, it's.
Akala ko young.
No, yeah, going back. Sorry, please.
Yeah, so yeah, I was on my 20s that time,
Uh-huh.
and you know, my feet is kind of fidgety. Like, saan ba ako? You know, I like to travel, so that's
But
me.
it's New Zealand. It's a beautiful country. I mean,
It's
the
beautiful.
opportunities there, right?
Opportunities there, but one thing I realized is, I was so young that time, and I wanted to do more. I was like looking into what can I do more? You know, what can I do more? And I look at America. America is big. America has different state. Then I was looking into, I saw Montana, like in a TV or something. Yung Montana state, oh my God, this looks like New Zealand. You know, Arizona, oh my God, the beautiful structure.
Yes, yes.
You know, the
The
landscape.
Yeah.
That's the right term. The beautiful landscape. Grand Canyon.
Yes, yeah. The nature, the
So,
landscape.
so that's, yun yung parang ano ko na, motivating ko na, you know, I'm gonna try America. Kasi parang sa US, what I felt is, sky's the limit.
Yes,
You
I
know?
would agree with that.
Oo, so totoo. So when I moved sa US, I decided to move sa US. I took the exam, nursing council licensure
There you go.
examination.
You have to take another exam.
Yes.
Or, I don't know if it's certification. I don't know
Exam.
what's the term
Exam.
there.
I did so much exam. Swerte na lang talaga ako pumapasa agad.
Yeah.
Pero it's
Sorry,
not
I have to ask
totoo.
this. So yung mom mo, di ba, upset you because of the New Zealand thing? So, how are you with your mom na? Nung
Oh, no,
after, no, I mean, paano mo siya binete? Paano kayo nagkaayos or something like that? How did you explain to your mom that, Mom, this is my world. This is New Zealand. This is where I want to be, something like that. How did you do that?
So, yung pagka-upset niya naman is just parang abrupt lang.
Yes.
Then later on, Ma, binilag kita lang.
Alam ko na yan, the
Yeah, so-
typical styling and
oo,
everything.
So,
at
happy
least,
happy
di
siya.
ba?
Oo,
Oo.
happy siya to see me grow and parang makita
Yeah,
niya
because
na
you
independent.
became you in New Zealand, and then But before we go to the US, so you went back here. So ilan taon ka nung bumalik? I mean, ilan taon ka
from New Zealand.
from New Zealand, then you went back here to the Philippines.
You know, this is
Yeah, dagdagan ko na rin. So of course you're adjusted there, right? Yung scenario, the environment in terms of your facility. So how was it as well?
so yung adjustment ko sa New Zealand, medyo mahirap siya. Kasi first country ko yun eh. Um, I'll say this, I don't know kung nanonood
Mm.
yun, but natawag nga ako na na puro itlog lang yung ulam ko. Kasi I was saving money
Oh.
that time. I was saving money that time. So, when I was there in New Zealand, I cried kasi syempre, iba yun. You need to drive. And yung driving doon, we
So,
drive on the
sorry,
left.
you're alone. You
Alone.
don't have friends, you don't have family, right?
I
In New
don't
Zealand.
have
So
family.
you're just on your own.
Yeah, on my own.
Mm-mm.
On my own. Pero nung tumagal na ako sa New Zealand,
Yeah.
nun, ang dami kong friends. Until now, yung friends
Adopted
ko,
mo
oo,
siya.
yeah, adjusted naman ako agad. And then, yung mga language nga, di ba, elevator,
Yes.
they say lift.
Excuse me, sorry. They have different terms, yes, yes.
Yeah, different terms. So, it's simple things, but you need to adjust on those things. And then, nung umuwi ako, akala ko, pag sa New Zealand, akala ko yun lang yung parang hardship, iiyak ka kasi malungkot, ganyan.
Mm.
Pag uwi ko sa airport, nakita ko yung mom ko, dun yung parang
Ayan.
may
The
na,
emotion.
oo, kasi nakita ko na her
Crying.
hair turning gray.
Ah.
So, it's like, oh my God, I'm missing a lot.
So it's
Oo.
actually a reminder to you that time has changed,
Yeah, time has
has
changed.
passed, so something like that.
Yeah, time
So
has passed.
so I'm gonna ask you. So you work in the Philippines, the renal thing, and then you continued it in New Zealand. So what was the highlight of your career in the Philippines and in New Zealand? I mean, your memorable experience, not the bad thing, but we want to know yung memorable, yung joyful moment mo dun sa Philippines and in New Zealand. Of course, there's something to do with renal because of your dad. So what was it?
So, yung memorable experience ko sa Pilipinas, of course, I'm so grateful that I'm in a good company
Mm-mm.
in New Zealand. So, yun yung, I was growing back then kasi I'm like 21, 20 when I
Like I
started
said, you're
working.
young back
I
then.
was really young. And then, yung camaraderie with
Mm-mm.
workmates, yung mga ganun na
Yes, yes.
develop siya.
The Filipino way.
Yeah, so yun, happy ako na yung mga ka-work ko nun sa dialysis. Hindi kami makapagkita ngayon kasi we're like dispersed in different countries. May nasa
Hindi,
Malta,
kasi
may
lagi ka
nasa
kasi umaalis eh. Punta ka na punta kung saan-saan. That's the reason. No, seriously. No, yeah, that's
duty,
the
for
Philippine
duty.
setting. And then, in New Zealand, what was the highlight?
So sa New Zealand naman,
Of course, apart from the beauty of the country, so aside from...
beautiful. Parang alam mo yung doon, 10 minutes nasa beach ka na
Mm,
tapos ang ganda ng landscape.
yes.
Ganun yung New Zealand. And then also every Saturday, Sunday, we tried to go out ng mga friends ko. And then
Bond.
yeah, and then also meron din akong yung youth Christian
Mm-mm.
group namin sa Life Church. So
Right.
lumalabas kami every Saturday, Sunday, gano'n. Tapos, namimiss ko tuloy sila. Pero I haven't been back to New Zealand after
You left.
nag-move ako. I left.
So what year was that?
That was the surge of pandemic. That was 2020.
2020.
And
Okay.
it's a huge jump from New Zealand kasi sa New Zealand, back then, we're zero COVID. And then America is like on the top, right? Like on the top. So yung mga
Yes.
friends go, are you sure you're going to America? You're gonna get,
Yeah, it's
you know,
the but the pandemic pa, diba?
pandemic.
Tapos then you also went to Australia. Short lang ba tong sa Australia?
But very short.
But
Sobrang
it's
short.
another country that is beautiful and first world country.
Yeah, very short.
But you were a licensed there too, right?
I'm
My
a
God,
licensed
so
driver.
grabe ka naman, New Zealand and Australia, and then you flew to the US. So yun yan. Anyway, before natin pag-usapan ang US ni Vino, we'll pause for a break.
This break is brought to you by Angkas, Beat the Traffic, Bayad Center, hashtag Bigger Better Younger Bayad, and you can buy it all. Globe, atin ang mundo. Meralco, ang liwanag ng bukas. SM, we've got it all for you. Smart, live more today. Union Bank, it starts with you.
Infuse yourself with the knowledge needed to hone your business skills. Business Sense, a show where we engage with entrepreneurs, startups, and MSMEs in meaningful discussions on business growth and current marketing trends. Airs every Monday, 10 a.m., only on Daily Tribune's Facebook page and Tribune Now on YouTube. Tune in to Daily Tribune's show aimed at addressing the needs and problems of our OFWs from different corners of the globe. Hear about their plights and success stories every Tuesday and Thursday, 3 p.m. only on Daily Tribune's Facebook page and Tribune Now on YouTube. Straight Talk dives deep into present issues of leadership, politics, business, and more. Engage in insightful conversations with industry shakers, government leaders, and trailblazers every Wednesday at 10 a.m. only here on Daily Tribune's Facebook page and Tribune Now in YouTube.
And you're still watching Spotlight, of course, with Vino. So welcome back. I had
Hey,
enjoyed so
Kim.
much with you. So from the Philippines, New Zealand, and Australia, and now to the US. Okay, we stopped in Australia. So now, when did you flew to the US?
So I took the board 2018, and then I flew 2020. Kasi
Right.
pandemic, ang
Oh
bilis
my
eh.
God,
Ang
pandemic.
bilis eh. Nurse to. Kunin na to. Ganun.
Hindi ka ba natakot? Yan na, kasi
I
hindi ka
was.
talaga hindi ka ba natakot?
I was scared kasi sa New Zealand wala eh.
Wala, malinis yung dalawa. Yung Australia and New Zealand, they are
Wala.
safe yung dalawa. Remember, sinara nila yan eh. I remember, di ba? So, tapos bigla kang pupunta ng US.
Oo. So yung sa New Zealand, nung pandemic, so sarado lahat.
Right.
Syempre dumadaan tayo sa parang everyone
Lahat.
are
Lahat.
depressed that time.
Mayaman, mahirap.
Correct.
I'm gonna say that. Okay. So yun, you move to the US.
And then sa US, pag move ko, mas nakakatakot kasi
Ang scenario
nakapop
that
PAPR, popper, so
Oh,
naka-ano
okay.
kami, naka-mask, na para kaming astronaut.
Tsaka
Ganon.
para kayo nasa setup ng parang may nuclear something, gano'n.
Ganon.
Yun yung una kong imagine. Ang hirap nung time na yun when pandemic, tapos the doctors, and then kayong mga nasa medical
Ganon.
field.
Yun yung motivation ko na sabi ko, I need to, di ba, sabi ko, I wanted to shape yung healthcare, and also, I really want to pay it forward. Kasi, very lucky eh. Hindi natin masabi, you know, I don't really believe in luck. Kasi sinasamahan yun ng ano, di ba, perseverance, and of course, ikaw mismo yung gagawa nun to find your destiny. So, ayun. Happy naman ako sa US.
My
And
God. So, given the experience, you know, from 3 different countries, right? And this is the US with the current situation, hindi ka ba natakot?
I was. Pero right
Of
now,
course, may mga challenges that time when you went there.
yeah, sabi
And
ko
then you're
nga,
in the medical field. So these are, oh wow, is it gonna be my end? Because again, you're in the medical field.
yeah. Sabi ko nga parang everything is, ano eh, parang na-align siya eh. Parang swerte talaga yung mga pagkakataon.
Yes.
Kasi back then, ang license ko, USRN ka, pero per state yun eh.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Depende.
That I know because of my sister, yes.
Yeah. Nursing yung sister
Yes,
mo.
I know that. So, yeah.
So, nakukwento din niya yun.
Yes, yes. Oh,
Yeah.
then
So, yung sa California, it's one of the hardest state to
hit.
get the
Oh,
license.
tsaka hit din ng COVID, I remember.
And it was hit.
Oo.
Was hit by COVID badly.
Right.
So, that time, nagkaroon ng parang, okay, pag license ka sa ibang state, quick, may mga license na agad kami ng California.
Kasi kailangan kayo daw that time.
So, sobrang-
Nagkakakulungan daw eh.
So, sobrang lucky din that time. Kasi
Pero
naka,
it's
ano ko,
a risk.
it was a risk.
It's a risk.
It was a risk. At the same time, you know, you're risking your life. Kasi
Yes.
nagka-COVID ako.
Sino bang hindi?
Multiple times.
What was the reaction of your family in the
Oh, they were-
Philippines? Kasi alam naman natin, US was badly hit by COVID, di ba?
Yeah. So actually, may mga pagkakataon. Anyway, lahat din tayo may mga pagkakataon na hindi na natin sinasabi. Kasi we don't want them to worry.
Worry.
Oo.
Especially with our mom, our father, and then yung age nila, given the situation and the medical condition. Sometimes, have to keep our mouth shut. So, ganun ba yung sa'yo?
Oo, parang sinasabi ko na lang, no ma'am,
I'm okay.
I'm okay here. I'm okay here. Pero yung pala, nandun isolated na. Nagdadasal ka, mabubuhay
Pero
ka pa ba?
nag-worry yung mga magulang natin because yun nga, yung sa ano natin. So, ayan, eto na naman, you continued your journey sa US na, di ba? And then now you are, of course, pinag-usapan natin during the intro, the Aroha Curis Healthcare. You're the CEO. So,
Yeah.
paano to nagsimula? You are now the CEO of an healthcare.
Yeah, so Aroha Curis Healthcare, it's actually yung name niya, Aroha. It's a
Latin.
Maori word in
Yeah.
Latin.
Yes, yes.
So Aroha is to
To
love,
love.
and Curis is to care.
Yes.
So it's not a clinic or facility. It's a employment service. So I help people get a job. So isa sa ano namin, isa sa department namin is a nursing. Pero we have a department as well. It's called Virtual Assistant Services. So yung mga companies sa US, instead of them employing someone in the mainland, they employ virtual assistant and they are outside the US. They are there's a lot of virtual assistant. May administrative virtual assistant, my remote receptionist virtual assistant, my remote receptionist, graphic design, ang dami. Ang dami.
Ang
So,
dami na rin palang
yes.
fields, tama ba yung term or section,
Section,
for virtual assistant,
Mm,
no? So,
iba-ibang-
nag-evolve na rin pala siya.
Yes. And the reason I went home as well is yung, kasi ang goal ko kasi is to help in terms of employment. So we're going to launch a school, Aroha Curis Academy, and we are going to formalize the virtual assistant in the Philippines. Parang ganon. So, kasi alam mo, really, may mga na-hire ako, niloko daw, na-scam daw. Nag-ano lang sila sa website na parang i-hire sila ng mga foreigner, then papagawin ng mga task, and then after that,
Then,
wala na.
fly na.
Walang protection.
Okay.
Walang protection to mga Filipino. Our Filipinos are very talented.
Yes.
They're very
agree.
talented. And also, protection din sa employer naman. Kasi kailangan merong magpo-protect sa both companies. So, yun yung ginagawa ko. I help not just nurses, but virtual assistant and iba-ibang field. Depende sa client. So actually, mayroon nga akong client naghahanap ng ng author, writer, kasi yung mga ganon. So,
Ayan, kailangan daw niya ang mag-apply kayo sa kanya. No, seriously, okay,
Yeah,
and then,
yeah.
writer.
so ganon. So depende sa client. So meron kaming tinatawag na REVA, Real Estate Virtual Assistant.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so sila yung nagko-cold call, tumatawag sa mga they send contract na sa US. And also yung sa remote receptionist naman, they answer the calls for the US as well. For the US companies. Instead of them hiring locals, and then they will rather outsource sa Aroha Curis kasi yung mga virtual assistant namin, they are quality and also trained sa ginagawa, and at the same time they would rather get a company that is local in the US.
Yung bang mga nandyan sa Aroha na yan, mostly Pilipino ba? Kinuha mo?
We hire as well. We're starting to hire Latinos now.
Okay.
We're starting to hire Latinos. I think that he's from Nicaragua. Nicaragua. Kasi sa California, they're Spanish speaking.
Yes.
So, mas mahal yung bayad nun. Mas mahal yung bayad sa kanila.
Mga bilingual na yan. Mga
Bilingual,
ganyan.
oo.
Okay.
And also, pero mostly Filipinos kasi very talented.
Yes.
Sayang yung sayang yung opportunity. And at the same time, they do it at home, at the comfort of their home. So yun, I'm really happy. Minsan alam mo this yung business na inumpisahan ko, very rewarding. Kasi yung pay it forward na gusto kong gawin, rewarding siya kasi minsan mag-message, Sir Vino, ganyan. Very happy ako kasi, I was looking for a kind boss and for so long, and then also well compensated. Mga ganun ba? And very touching yun siya. Ako naman, simple ganun in yung story ko naman. So I'm very proud, di ba? I'm very
Simple
proud
things.
of.
Tapos, kailan to nag-start, and then how was it, anong mga unang taon, unang month? what are the challenges? Of course, syempre, this is another field or a different field, di ba? From renal to this. In a way, it's related, but still, it's
It's
a bit different.
employment.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
both ano yung I mean yung
Yeah.
I started the
Yes.
business parang
Yes.
ganun. So yung Aroha Healthcare is founded 5 de Mayo. May 5,
May 5.
2022. So we're 2 years. We're 2 years now and we're growing. Ang ano ko nga sa company, this is the next big thing.
And I saw your website. Hiring kayo, continuous hiring. I
Continuous
checked the website. So, okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
continuous hiring.
So 2022, and then what are you looking ba dyan sa iyong Aroha Curis na yan? Yeah, aside, of course, Filipino, do you have a specific or like criteria or qualification for
Yeah.
for the, of course, depending on the position or the job.
Depending on the client, yung kailangan nila.
Yes.
Doon kasi nakadependent. For example, kung remote receptionist, kailangan of course, fluent in English.
Oo.
Kung walang experience, we can train. Kung may experience, it's a plus. In call center, it's good. Also, anyone that can speak English.
English, okay.
Anyone that can speak English. You know, in America, they're really, parang believe sila sa Pinoy. Kasi we're multilingual.
Yes.
Sabi ko nga, dapat natuto pa ako ng mga iba pang lingwahe.
Lingwahe,
diba?
yes.
Kung sineryoso ko lang yung Spanish class namin. No? Kasi,
Hindi ko yan yung matapos kasi I'm actually studying din ng Spanish. So hindi ko rin matapos. Pero it's actually a good parang credential or parang ano sa'yo, if meron
Yeah.
kang isang language or dalawang language na.
Yeah.
Pero yeah, I suggest continuous kasi California or medyo sa baba kasi ano na yan Latin na yung
Latin, yeah. So,
diba?
yung hiring naman namin, we're international company, so we're not only Filipinos.
Oo.
Kasi we're American. We're open to everyone. So, yun, may mga Latinos na rin kami joining. Kasi may mga companies na they prefer Latin speaker.
So,
kasi especially sa California.
Ano pala, ola ka ng ganyan, kumaesta ka ng ganyan. Muy bien yung mga ganyan. Diba?
Yeah, muy bien.
So marunong ka. Siyempre, of course,
Oo,
Spanish. So, yan. So, this is actually a job. Yung mga position ba sa'yo is done remotely?
Yes.
Diba?
They're
So,
done
only
remotely.
Just internet and then the computer, right?
Computer, yes.
And then, of course, you have to...
That, you know, Kim, that will be the future. Trust me, that will be the future. And then, nalaman na that was pandemic.
Yes.
Yung need ng virtual staff is really there. For example, hotel. Busy yung line sa hotel. So, they're rather hire virtual assistant kay Vino na mag-check-in sa
hotel?
Sa computer.
Oh, ay, sa computer, sorry.
Tinabasa
ko, sinabi ko. Okay.
You know, so sa camera, naka-camera, and then, you know, doon na mag-check-in. Very convenient. And alam mo, rewarding siya kasi ang daming Pinoy na nabibigyan ng trabaho.
Yes,
Yun
yung
ang
importante.
gusto ko, yung importante.
Giving care and love. Not literally that specific love for the job and care for the
correct.
job, and then you're sharing it to our kababayan or Pinoy, diba?
Yeah, yun yung ano ko.
I wanna know if you are allowed to say, ilan na ba yung employees mo?
So right now, we have employees ba tinatanong mo? Client.
Ay, pwede din naman. Gusto ko, tatanong
So
ko
we are
actually.
growing.
Oo.
We have a team
Kasi
building.
2 years na, diba?
2 years na.
Okay.
So it depends. So sa virtual assistant, we have a team building 27 tomorrow. So we have a team building tomorrow, and then I'll meet my my mga virtual assistant, my mga pag-games ganyan. So right now, less than 50, but growing.
bad.
Yeah, growing. We are growing. Kaya lang hindi to hindi to in a certain location. Scattered sa
Scattered.
Pilipinas. You know, our company is open to everyone. As long as they have a laptop, they have a computer. Though, syempre, if they're working, nakalock yun sa company.
Yes, of course.
Yeah. And then, but very convenient. Alam mo, ang hinahire ko is everyone na may computer. But na-appreciate ko din yung mga single mom. Mga single mom na may mga anak sila.
Yes, yeah. I
Kasi
saw it in your
yes.
website that culture and then diversity inclusion. I saw that in your website when I
Yeah.
checked that. And it's actually, and it's a good thing you mentioned that regardless of who you are, you're
Yeah.
accepting people
Yeah,
from.
yeah. So in our Aroha Curis, we have inclusivity.
Mm-mm.
We never discriminate.
Dapat.
Anyone should be given. Oh, actually, this is my goal is to help mga PWD.
Mm-mm.
Okay, that's why I wanted to start na yung sa school magti-teach na kami ng virtual assistant
Yes.
because yung PWD, if you're amputated,
Mm-mm.
they can just
You can just computer
Diba?
and then talk.
hello, this is Vino,
This,
how can I
yes.
help you? Ganun.
Like that.
So yun yung goal. Yun yung goal talaga. I wanted to help mga PW din to at least may opportunity sa kanila. Kasi sa restaurant, aminin naman natin, we're not, hindi natin gine-generalize, walang ganon, but minsan, pag nag-apply, tinitingnan nila na,
Yes.
okay, paano mag-aano to?
Agree
mag-work
naman ako
to?
sa sinabi mo. I'm not gonna lie about that too. Yes, it's true. So, from a registered nurse to a CEO. So, anong reaction ng iyong mom now?
Oh, she's really proud.
Diba? Kasi you...
She's really proud.
Oh my God.
And my dad's really proud as well. And, I'm really happy na, I'm able to give back
Yes.
to my family. Kasi magpaaral. Yung sister mo nurse, diba?
Yes.
Hindi rin basta-basta yung tuition,
Yes.
books. Na
And that, ano ba yun? Yung test, yung mga kailangang ipasa. So, ang hirap.
Yeah. And also, hindi naman kami mayaman eh. Hindi naman kami mayaman. Bata pa ako, I'm into business talaga. Alam mo yung mga election, ganyan. Nakakatawa, no? Pero election sa mga school, may hingi ako ng pera sa mama ko. Sabi ko, ma, pahingi ako ng
Parang ganito,
500.
parang ganyan.
Alam mo, you know what I will do? I will go sa grocery. Bibili ako ng mineral water. Tapos upo na ako doon. Oh my God. Ilang minutes na. Almost na yung mineral water.
I'm not judging you, I don't need to laugh.
Diba? So,
Yes, I got it.
so talagang bata ka pa, alam mo na, business-minded. Kasi nga, yun. And yung lola ko kasi may may store din kami sa palengke. And then yung
Until now
sanay
yan.
na ako. Wala na.
Okay.
Oo. Pero sanay ako na nagtitinda talaga kami, gano'n. Tapos,
Ano naman yung tinitinda
alam
mo
mo
dati?
yung nyog, alam mo yung nyog?
Yeah, oo.
Nagkakayod
Kayod,
kami
yung
nyog.
ginaganon. I
Pero
know that.
electric.
Oo, naabutan mo yung ginaganon. Alam ko yun,
Tapos
nakita ko sa
ginagawa nilang
palengke.
gata. Oo, gano'n.
Okay. Nakita ko rin yung through my lola.
Oh, yeah.
Sinasama ko sa palengke.
Ngayon
So,
wala na eh, kasi di gano'n.
social na ngayon. Okay. Vino, your story is quite interesting and I
Thanks.
love it. Your journey
Thank
is
you,
actually, for me it's impressive. Not for all, but for me it's impressive. Your journey is quite, beautiful in a way.
Thank you,
I
Sam.
love it when you love and to
Yeah,
care
to
to
care.
people. Is there anything you want to say, maybe to your parents or you want to invite them? You have anything upcoming
Yeah.
here in the Philippines or in the world or the universe rather ba? Please go ahead.
So, hi everyone. I would just like to invite everyone to please follow my page, Aroha Curis Healthcare. We provide employment services to different nationalities and also different kind of jobs is there as well. And also for nurses as well, we have that department. So Aroha Curis Healthcare, and thank you, Kim. I
You're
really
welcome.
appreciate
Teka,
this.
usa sila? May website ba?
Oh,
Phone number? Don't forget that.
Oh, yes. www.arohacurishealthcare.com. And you can send an email to apply at arohacurishealthcare.com.
You have social media pages?
Yeah, so
Yun
Aroha
din.
Curis Healthcare.
Oh, yun.
That's it.
Okay. Website.
Website, www.arohacurishealthcare.com. Yeah.
Okay, so I believe you'll be flying to Vietnam, diba?
Yes,
Oh,
in 2 days kasi may team building kami sa Pampanga.
okay. You enjoy, and I think it's a business-related thing
Yes,
as well, right?
business related.
Okay. Wow. Again, thank you so much for your time. I appreciate it. I
Thank
enjoyed
you,
it so
Kim.
much.
Thank you so
You're
much.
welcome. There you have it, guys and dolls. Hope you enjoyed today's episode. Thank you for watching. This is Kim Sancha. See you next time. And this has been your Spotlight.